afternoon, and welcome to our John Rogers Otters families. A warm welcome to our surrounding community and community partners, and welcome to our esteemed guest here today. My name is Dr. Casey Dimsey, proud principal of John Rogers Elementary. Let's give a warm and thunderous round of applause to our neighboring middle school orchestra from Jane Addams Middle School for bringing the celebration to life. Take a bow, you deserve it. Nice work, thank you so much. And it is one of our schools that our elementary school filters into, so we have students that will be in the orchestra one day in jams. Thank you again. Before we begin our celebration, I would like to take a moment for us to honor the grounds in which we are standing with a land acknowledgement that will be read by two of our John Rogers Elementary Spark student leaders. Spark is something that originated at John Rogers and also Lafayette Elementary back in the day, but Spark stands for Student Participatory Action Research Equals Change. And change we do together in unison as a community of learners and in partnership with our surrounding communities at large. And right now I'd like to welcome Allison and Haru, our Spark leaders, up.
We would like to acknowledge that we are on ancestral lands and the traditional territories of the Puget Sound Coast Salish people.
What an incredible day this is, a day to celebrate not just a new building, but a new chapter in the proud history of John Rogers Elementary School. Since 1956, John Rogers has been a cornerstone of the Northeast Seattle community, a place where generations of students have discovered their potential, where teachers have inspired learning, and where families have come together with a shared commitment to education and growth. Today, that legacy continues in an exciting new space, a space that reflects our vision for the future while honoring the strong foundation of the past. At John Rogers, we believe in something simple yet powerful, that every student and every family is seen, engaged, challenged, and growing. This vision isn't just written on a wall, it's lived out every single day by our incredible educators, instructional staff, administration, and of course, our students and our family first and foremost. It's visible in the passion, the care, and the community spirit that defines our school. This new building is more than brick and mortar. It's a reflection of who we are and who we want to become. It was designed with the John Rogers community, and for that we are deeply grateful. Thank you to the DLR group, our talented designers, and to Lighted Construction, the general contractor who brought this vision to life with care and craftsmanship. I would also like to share my deepest gratitude to our District Capital Projects design team and our own Otter building-based teams. We also have members of the School Design Advisory Team, or SDAT. They worked with the designers to help make sure the school meets the needs of our community. Please give a wave so we can acknowledge you. I would also like to acknowledge and welcome our special guests and speakers here with us today. School Board President Gina Top, School Board Director Liza Rankin, State Senator Javier Valdez, State Representative Gary Paulette, State Representative Daria Farivar, Dr. Dwayne Chappelle, Seattle Director of Education and Early Learning, City Council Member Deborah Juarez, Richard Best, Executive Director of Capital Projects, Planning and Facilities, Vince Gonzalez, our Senior Project Manager, Amanda Fulford, our Project Manager, Executive Director of Schools, Dr. Mike McCarthy, Northeast Executive Director of Schools, and Interim Superintendent Fred Podesta. With that being said, I would like to introduce our first speaker. This speaker is very dear and near to our school community and our heart because we could not do it without the partnership of our PTA. And so I would like to introduce the president of our PTA, Julia Szilard.
Thank you, Dr. Dimsey. Hi, everyone. My name's Julia. I'm the PTA president at John Rogers this year. Thank you for coming out to celebrate this incredible school community. We could not be more excited to be back in the neighborhood and in such a phenomenal new building. Thank you to everyone who supported the levy to build this school. I'm going to share some facts about the John Rogers community that you might not know. There are about 12 languages spoken by the families in our school, and our families come from 6 different continents. We serve the Meadowbrook and Lake City neighborhoods, and we're proud to be an international community, a true melting pot of cultures. We strongly believe that celebrating each other's unique lived experiences is vital to a thriving community. And just as we are a culturally diverse school, we are also a socioeconomically diverse school. While there have been some gains in public school funding this last legislative session, thanks in part to the hard work of our District 46 legislators, we are in a challenging space with regards to grant access, and Washington State continues to not fully fund education. This has resulted in every single grant for 5th grade camps for Title I schools to being canceled this year. This has also resulted in a huge amount of school funding falling to private donors through PTAs. As you can imagine, this creates inequitable distribution of school funding. We appreciate the excitement and attention to a school that I know many of you hold a special connection to. We also ask that if you are in a position to do so, you consider donating to the John Rogers PTA today. Your donations are used to ensure that every single student at the school has access to basic needs such as school supplies, clothing, toiletries, food, books, puzzles, games, swim lessons, and after-school enrichment complete with transportation, field trips, art and science programs, a school garden, 5th grade camp at Islandwood, and our main events throughout the year. We have a PTA table inside, or you can learn more about sponsoring a student and sending our students to Islandwood. We know that happy, healthy communities start with happy, healthy children and families. Okay, now that I have completed the awkward task of asking you for money, I'd like to share some gratitude. To DLR and the Leidig team, I don't know if I have the words to express just how impressed I am with this incredible learning environment. I've been in the building a few times now, and each time I continue to be absolutely blown away by what a modern school looks like and what a climate-conscious one, no less. To our incredible staff at John Rogers, thank you for moving a school twice, for navigating a space that was not ideal for 2 years, along with the displacement of your colleagues and a massive shift in the school community. We know you all have put in countless unpaid hours to create a solid learning environment for our kids, and we appreciate you. Last but not least, thank you to Dr. Casey Dimsey, our amazing principal. Over the last 2 years, I learned that principals play an enormous role in building new schools, and that was on top of navigating major changes in the school and her other work. Dr. Dimsey is a tireless and innovative advocate for our students and a collaborative partner with our educational team and with the PTA. All right, I'll hand it back over.
Thank you, Julia. I'm tearing up now, so it's going to take a second. Okay. Thank you. I would like to introduce our next speaker from Schools First. This school was funded by Seattle voters when they approved the Building Excellence 5 capital levy, also known as BX5 or BEX5. Schools First is an all-volunteer organization that works to get information out about the importance of school lives. We appreciate their ongoing support. Peter Mayer is a longtime volunteer with Schools First. He's also a former SPS board director, and he is an alumni of John Rogers Elementary School. Please welcome Peter Mayer.
Thank you, Principal. So, first of all, 1964, I graduated 6th grade, and this is, it's really hard to wrap my head around this new building, but it's fantastic. Even in 1964, this building had been around for a while and was due for a rebuild. So congratulations to everyone in the community, and I know from having been around our schools that when there's a new building, it honors the students, the staff, the educators, the community, and it's a rush of energy, which is great. I'm on the board of Schools First. Schools First is a all-volunteer organization. Every 3 years, we ask the voters of Seattle to approve or renew our operating levy that provides something like 23% of our operating funds and the capital money that helps to build these schools. It's a successful program, especially the capital program. We have Montlake Elementary reopening this next week. Rainier Beach, there's a early learning addition to John Muir. Mercer Middle School, I believe, opened in the last year. So that's great. So we thank the voters, we thank the community, and let's keep that going. This is yeah. So, personally, this is just wonderful to see. And I want to just, as we celebrate the new, I want to talk a little bit about a piece of history that you may or may not know about. When I was a student here in 1964, the principal was Edward Ballarezzo. And I tried my best to stay out of Principal Ballarezzo's office, not always successfully, so I didn't really get to know him well. But when I was an adult, I learned that he is a distinguished 55 decades of education in this district and was the first Hispanic teacher in Seattle Public Schools and the very first principal of color in Seattle Public Schools. So I think we should honor those who came before us as we celebrate the new. Seattle schools and public education, we have work to do. So let's continue the progress, let's continue the change, and let's keep going. Thank you.
Just really quickly, is Jerry Paulette here? Oh, there, okay. I'm going to introduce you then. Okay, here we go. Next, I'm going to introduce Jerry Paulette, the state representative that represents District 46, which includes John Rogers Elementary. He's a longtime supporter of Seattle Public Schools, including advocating for students using special education services. Please join me in welcoming Representative Paulette.
What a gorgeous day for an opening, and I want to share that although we've got an incredible, beautiful school and campus, I will always have very fond memories of PTA meetings in the old cafeteria because of the incredible community built by the parents and staff of John Rogers Elementary. Even as for years we were in discussions about how would we get the funding to build a new school, would we be able to, how would we move from the old building site to this site, and all the other challenges, including the fact that the state construction formula for schools is woefully inadequate and is biased against big city schools. Seattle's legislative delegation has put in over $100 million to try to counter that, and this is one of the results, and it is gorgeous to see. But most of all, it's about the community. and being able to welcome every student, and whether or not students with special needs were being served on the cafeteria stage, it was about the welcoming and support and the love of those children from the staff and the community that built this school and fought for it to be able to be here today, and it will continue. Go Otters. Thank you.
Okay, help me in welcoming our next guest, Javier Valdez. I'd like to now welcome Senator Valdez. He represents our neighborhood in the state Senate and is a staunch supporter of our schools and district. We appreciate his dedication to our students and our state. Please welcome Senator Valdez.
Thank you. Good afternoon. Yes, go Otters. First, I want to I think my seatmate in the legislature, Representative Jerry Paulette, he's kind of modest because I do want to just take a little personal privilege here. I've been working alongside Representative Paulette now in the legislature for the last 8 years. I can honestly say there is no better champion in all of Olympia for our public schools and our kids and for public education than Representative Paulette, without a doubt. He fights for you every day for public schools. It's a pleasure to be here today. What a wonderful day. I'm really always honored to be speaking in front of parents and school kids, because I always talk about my story. I'm a product of public education. I grew up east of the mountains in Moses Lake, but came, of course, to the University of Washington right out of high school. But if it was not for public education, I would not be here where I am today. And it's because of folks who are like you, your parents and grandparents, who have continued to fight for our state and ensuring that every kid, no matter where you're from, no matter what your background is or what your first language is, you're always going to be welcome right here in Seattle Public Schools, but also in the state of Washington. And I know right now things are I don't want to deviate a whole lot, but let's be honest. We know every day we don't know what's going to come on the news from Washington, D.C. We know, folks of different backgrounds are being targeted every day. But I can assure you, it's really a pleasure to be on the stage with so many champions, again, to ensure that, again, no matter where you're from, what your background is, what country you came from, you're always going to be welcome right here, and especially right here at John Rogers Elementary School. And of course, and then in our state, Representative Paulette, I know Representative Farvar couldn't make it today. We will continue to fight for you every day, protecting your rights in the state of Washington. Again, it's really an honor to be here. What a beautiful facility. I mean, when I went through education system, my schools were kind of a little older, but it really is wonderful thing to see, of course, all of you supporting our public schools, because Representative Paulette are not going to do these jobs forever. And we need to make sure that we're making sure the next generation is ready to step up and take our place when that time has come. So thank you so much, and thank you for inviting me here today.
Our next speaker is School Board Director Liza Rankin. Director Rankin represents our district. She's been on the school board since December 2019 and now is serving her second term. She is a graduate of Seattle Public Schools and the parent of 2 SPS students. Let's welcome Liza Rankin.
Thank you so much, Principal Dempsey. Slight correction. I went to elementary school in SPS. I did not graduate K-12, but my kids will. I went to Laurelhurst Elementary, which looked a lot then like it does now. And I think when I went there, it looked a lot like it did 30 years before that. Anyway, hello, John Rogers community. I'm so happy to be here with you today as a representative from the school board and also a member of this community. I walked down here this afternoon and have been coming to the John Rogers building for over a decade, and as much as it held a place of dearness in the hearts of the community, the people who went here, it was literally partially sinking into the ground. And so welcoming students back, welcoming the community back to this amazing facility is just one of the most rewarding things. On the school board, there's a lot of, opportunity for us to focus on things that are going wrong. And these opportunities that we get to celebrate and opportunities for joy in our community are just really special, and we should be doing that more. So I go 10 years back with John Rogers. I was here 2 years ago to participate in the groundbreaking ceremony, and now I'm so thrilled to be here to cut the ribbon. The most important part of a school isn't the building, it's the people. But this building represents opportunity for students and really gives the wonderful people of this community a facility that they deserve. And it's an opportunity to learn in a place full of daylight, staffed with an exceptional team, led by a wonderful principal, and designed to be flexible for the way students learn today, the things that we value, the priorities that we have in education, having students with disabilities. When this building was built, students with disabilities weren't welcome in schools at all. And so designing spaces to support the way that reflects our values and that gives the flexibility and opportunity for all students to learn together, it's more than just a facility. It's really a place that cultivates the learning and the support of the inclusive community that we all want for all of our kids. So one of the values that we hold dear as a school board, as based on what we heard from our community, is that learning environments need to be safe and welcoming. And this school is designed to be that place where students feel welcomed and supported. There are cozy nooks to provide places for students to be creative, to be comfortable, to get a little bit of quiet sometimes. Flexible learning spaces provide options for teachers and students that best meet their needs. And then there's the Otter Den, which offers families a resource space where they can meet with staff, interact with other parents. I'm also so pleased that this school was built with our sustainability goals at its heart. This is our first project that is net zero ready. And with more solar panels, it will eventually generate on its own all the power needed to run the school. The heating and cooling system uses the temperature of the earth to save energy. And like all of our new schools, there are no fossil fuels used anywhere in the school's operations. So, schools and our democracy and our community are the ultimate team sport and group project. When you look around, so many people have contributed to making this building a reality for our students today and of the future. The only thing negative I can say about it is that my kids are in middle school and high school and they don't get to go here. So, thank you to everyone who worked on this. Let's all continue to participate in this great group project of community, democracy, education, public education, supporting each other. It's such a joy to see this project finished and ready to continue on the proud community legacy of inclusion, welcoming for everybody. And I'm just so excited to see you start this year in this wonderful new school. And I'll see you all in the neighborhood. Thank you.
Thank you. Our final speaker is Interim Superintendent Fred Podesta. He's been with SPS since 2019. Until being named Interim Superintendent, Mr. Podesta oversaw district operations. This includes a capital projects department that's responsible for designing and building our school. Let's welcome Superintendent Fred Podesta.
Thank you, Dr. Dempsey. Thank you, everyone, for being here today. I think I'm the last of many speakers and the last person between you all and an opportunity to see this building, so I'm going to keep this brief. We're here not to celebrate brick and mortar, although the brick and mortar that you're going to see is beautiful, but to celebrate what's going to happen in this building, what's going to be an educational opportunities, and a safe and welcoming environment for students to learn. A school is a building, but a school is really students. It's really the staff, it's the teachers, everyone that makes it happen. And in a public school system, it's the community. I want to thank the voters again for supporting us time and again to build environments in our neighborhoods for our children to learn. I want to thank the support we've gotten from our legislators, the leadership we get from our school board, the partnership with our city partners to help so many facets here. I want to give a big shout out to the staff and students who had to relocate, and I'm so glad that we're here to welcome you back to a beautiful new building. I want to thank our partners in the DLR group, in Leidig Construction, in building this beautiful facility you're going to see, and especially our labor partners in the construction trades that help build this building, our labor partners within Seattle Public Schools that are going to take care of this building for decades to come and will produce the leaders that this community needs. So thank you so much for being here. I'll get out of the way so you can go on some self-guided tours of the building. Thank you so much.
It keeps falling. Okay. We now have a net zero energy ready building that's not only supports student learning, but also demonstrates our commitment to sustainability and our planet. With an all electric systems, geothermal energy, and solar panel infrastructure, we are setting an example for our students and for the community of what it means to invest in a cleaner, greener future. Inside these walls, you'll find bright, open classrooms, flexible learning spaces, and quiet corners, our otter dens, where students can read, reflect, and explore. Outside, we have a central courtyard, so where you all are today, a large play field, a traffic garden that encourages safe, active learning through biking. Every detail has been carefully considered to support not just academic success, but creativity, independence, and joy. To our students, I see you all. This space is yours. Dream big, be curious, and take care of one another. To our families, thank you for your partnership and trust. Your involvement is what makes this community strong. To our teachers and staff, your dedication makes this building a home for learning. You are the heart of everything we do. And to the greater Seattle Public Schools community, thank you for your investment in education, sustainability, and equity. Let today be a reminder that when we work together, students, families, staff, and the community, we can build something truly extraordinary. Our students are the heart, just like our staff and our community and everybody, but you are the heart and soul. This is why we're here, for our students. And so everything we do at John Rogers Elementary, we want to share our motto through the voices of our future Spark leaders, Conrad, Bryn, and Luke, and share an activity we're asking folks to do at the end of the ceremony today. So I'm going to hand it over to our future Spark leaders.
We take care of ourselves.
We take care of each other.
We take care of our school.
Allison, Haru, do you want to come up and give the reminder?
Don't forget to fill out your order sheets. They're over there.
Extra one.
What are the otter sheets?
There's one for adults, and it says like what your wishes are for the school, and there's one for kids and what you're hoping for the school year.
A beat, there's a beat in your hair.
That's okay. Thank you, Conrad. Thank you, Luke. Thank you, Brittany. We're about to So, with immense pride and excitement and an honor to welcome you to the new John Rogers Elementary School, where every child is seen, every voice matters, and every future is possible as we prepare to cut the ribbon. And I'm going to turn it over to Tina Christensen.
Will our ribbon cutters please come forward and bring your scissors? If you didn't have scissors, it's because you're going to be in the middle with the big scissors. Yes, you and Fred.
Got to hold the scissors the correct way.
What would you like to do?
Have the kids.
Oh, yes, walking safely.
Do you want them to be, they should be back, the pictures will be this way, so yeah.
So that's what we're going to do, yeah? All right, if you are a John Rogers Elementary student, you have to help us cut the ribbon, so come on up.
Okay, let's count down. Is everybody lined up? Start from 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.